Hi guys, it's Mark Kennedy and we're continuing our conversation about Google Analytics, and in this particular video we're going to be talking about how to analyze your search traffic in Google Analytics. So for this particular example I'm using a storage facility in Manayunk, which is a little neighborhood of Philadelphia. And as you can see here, they have two forms of search marketing going. They have their organic strategy running, and they have a paid campaign. And one of the nice things about Google Analytics is you can separate your search keywords from your paid keywords and see what's working on different levels and compare them. So they don't have a huge budget, so they're not spending a ton of money on paid traffic, but as you can see, the metrics for the paid traffic are pretty close to organic. Organic's always going to do a little bit better, but it's nice to see that they're still getting 2 to 3 pages per visit like they are for organic, and they're spending about a minute and a half on the site versus 2 minutes. So new visit percentage is a little bit higher on the paid traffic, which is nice, and bounce rates are relatively close. So anyway, the point here is that you can really compare your Google organic to your paid listings and see what's working and what's not working besides your other metrics like conversion rates and phone calls and things like that. So where you find this in Google Analytics is on the left hand side. You'll see traffic sources. Then you click on search and you get a drop down and you get an overview, and this will break down the organic versus the paid listings. And what's also nice about looking at your search traffic is you can see the trend. So for this particular example, we started working on the strategy in November, and after a couple months, it was going pretty well, and then all of a sudden it started to spike this month and the following month. So you could see that they were starting to build their search presence even more and more, and they can see what things are working, and just more data for you to see what's happening, what you can do to improve, and how the work you've done so far is impacting your website traffic. And not only can you look at this on a top level, but you can look at this on a keyword level as well. So we can just click on the keyword button up here, and then it'll break down the keywords that we're getting. Click on it over, you can see them all. I won't do that again. So you can see all the keywords that are driving traffic to your site. Now, the only thing you have to be aware of is that Google will list things like not provided, not set in there, and these are keywords that people searched when they were logged into Google, their Google account. So Google, because of privacy policy issues, won't be able to show you all the keyword data, but you can see you're still getting that traffic. You just won't see the keywords for some of them. But you still have other keywords that you'll be seeing for people who aren't logged out. So you will get some data, you just won't get all the data that you would like. And if you have a lot more keywords, like for in this case we have 286 keywords we were found for, we can expand the rows so we can see them all. And you can scroll down here and see what keywords are working for. So obviously they do well for Manayunk self-storage because that's their main area, but they also get storage on the main line. And if you scroll down here, you'll see keywords like storage units Philadelphia, and the metrics for these are pretty good. They're looking at 3 to 4 pages, spending time on the site. But storage units main line in this particular example isn't as good. So either A, is that not a keyword that's good for us, or B, do we maybe need to make a local page for main line to convert these people better? So it's data like this that you can look at and decide, okay, what are my action items here? I'm doing really well for storage units Philadelphia. I rank well for it. The people come to here, spend a lot of time and look at a lot of pages. But the people who search storage units mainline who find us, we don't do so well for them. So is it a case that we need to go to our mainline page and beef it up? If we don't have a mainline page, do we need to make one? So again, it's all this kind of data that you can create action items off of once you understand what's going on with your website. So you can go through and scroll down and just see how are people finding you, and when they do, what can I do to improve this, or what can I do to to make my site better and to capture more of these people.